2023, how social media will vote Peter Obi and I into office. Baba Ahmed reveals. This is the new, this is rather Peter Obi's running mate. This is the young man he introduced yesterday. He unveiled and told Nigerians that, this would be his running mate. Doyin Okweku was the person who was the placeholder for Peter Obi. Peter Obi, many Nigerians feel, or are convinced that could potentially bring a lot of difference. And so the support is huge. He had to introduce this young man who is his running mate. The young man has done a lot of things for himself. He has 2 universities. He's a senator and he's a businessman, he studied economics and he has been speaking with regards to what they will do if and when they get to office, and says, the social media that they're using to laugh at Peter Obi is what we will use to vote in Peter Obi. Wow. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. How social media will vote for Peter Obi and win. The Labour Party vice presidential candidate has informed doubters that social media will actually vote in the forthcoming presidential election. On Friday, Baba Ahmed was picked as running mate to the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi. Hours later, in an interview on Chinese television, Politics Today, he said, recent data shows that Nigerians in diaspora are already booking their flights for the elections. He also said they are not scared of money bags, adding that their money will become very irritating as the elections approaches. Go and start looking at the booking for major European airlines into Nigeria, not during Christmas time. Funny enough, at this time, after Christmas time, January to the 3rd week of February, you will see that they are getting fully used. I am into the business of data and statistics, and I decided to look into that. This tells you that social media is getting to vote. Social media, even if they are in Canada or America, one person is there, and he will mobilize 100 people back here to go out and vote. It has succeeded before. We are to prove it now in Nigeria, but we are not scared. No, the bank balance of any big politician is starting to be irritating. Those of us who sweat for the little that we have, we are spending it very wisely and very carefully. We don't spend anyhow. If you work for something, you will know the value, and you will not go ahead throwing money all around. What we want in Nigeria is honor, integrity, and truth. We want Nigerians to feel at home. We want Nigerians to know that it belongs somewhere. We want Nigerians to have a sense of belonging and know that they can truly belong to a nation and to a people where their voices will be heard. This is what we want, nothing more. It is high time everyone comes out and votes, and get ready to know that the vote will count. It does not matter what others are saying. You see this social media, it will be used effectively during this vote. Watch out and see how it will play out. A lot of persons are castigating and saying the social media has no part and nothing will happen. No, but you'll be surprised, because they will be the one calling those at home, those back at home, go out and vote for the right candidates. Nigerians will bring out a new sphere of direction in terms of 2023. It will be a new era altogether. The way things has been previously, things will change. It's not going to be business as usual. You see, the social media, it's a big tool. It has been proven before, and it will continue to. We will continue to see how these things will play out. Just watch and see. That's Peter Obi's running mate, and it was just unveiled yesterday. Before now, Peter Obi had Doyin Okweku as a placeholder, and the young man is his campaign person, but they knew that they needed to put somebody. I mean, Nigeria is not only made up of the South, somebody from the North And so consultations has been on. This young man you were saying is somebody who studied economics, is once a House of Representative member, once a PDP man, and also he has 2 universities. He's a businessman, he's into politics and what have you. So a bit of experience here and there. The experience is there. And Peter Obi, we all know, has formerly been a governor, and a lot of persons recently, with his popularity, with the way things are going and the acceptance, have started castigating him, saying he does not deserve to be there, and all kinds of words flying around. Anyway, him picking Baba Ahmed as vice presidential candidate, some are for and some are against, but he needed to pick someone from the north, so that it's not a southern vote. For him to get through with just the southern vote may not be the winning number he deserves. So he has to balance it. It's just like what APC is doing, the Muslim ticket. I don't understand how people who are not Muslims, and by the way, it's not about being tribalistic. It's just people feeling being represented. Yes, knowing that their interest is protected when certain decisions are being taken. Because whether you like it or not, we are shaped, we are governed by our experiences, what we've been exposed to, what has happened around us. Everything that has happened in our lives, these are part of things that shape our thought pattern, our belief system, and the way we see life. The exposure, the religion, everything gives a judgment. And that's why there is a constitution. Otherwise, who gets there, we begin to bring in his own personal biases. His own personal bias, I feel that eating very early in the morning, for example, I would say I feel that eating very early in the morning is wrong. And so anybody that eats very early in the morning, can you imagine how stupid that is? Is doing something wrong and must be dealt with. Does it make sense? No. Inevitably, some people will like some are early eaters, some will rather prefer to eat later on as the day proceeds. So I cannot be the judge of that. And so some of those things are now taken care of in the Constitution. Freedom of right expression, what people do and all that must be protected. Of course, unless something that goes against the moral values of life. Other than that, people should be free to express themselves without any form of judgment, castigation and what have you. Well, it says, you see, the social media is going to be used appropriately. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.